We come to you from the campus of the University of Notre Dame for the beginning of a three-game series between Clemson and the Fighting Irish. First time these two clubs have played in the last couple of years. It's a nice sunny day, but a little chilly, especially with the wind.
Excited to see the way that she returns after that exit out of the lineup with that concussion protocol. That change-up and has thrown it multiple times in this at-bat against Alex Brown.
Right up the middle, it hits off of Laudenslager's glove and then is picked up by Hollow.
Need to go for it as it starts at the letters.
1-2, off of Laudenslager's glove again, but Clark this time is just too fast and beats it out.
And that's that Defensive Player of the Year in the ACC last season, doing such a good job being a wall behind the plate.
Another off-speed pitch, and it got her. 2 strikeouts for Laudenslager this year. 3-1, hitter's pitch, knocks it on the ground to Brown, who flips it over to Cagle for the first out of the inning. Out with a concussion, first pitch swinging. Kloss pops it up, and it falls between Moore and Oda. Great hustle by Kloss, who legs it into second.
And with the kind of speed that Kloss has, I love that aggression out of the box. Team so talented, but can't find consistency defensively at times.
Off Spencer's glove, everybody's safe. Kloss goes into third.
And we talk about it over and over again. Corner.
That one is hit towards Moore at second, and they get Amaral, who wandered too far off first base. There's the inning-ending double play. Leading off the second inning against Laudenslager, who got a couple of strikeouts in the first. Laudenslager, did you see her point to Kloss, the catcher? She wanted no part of it, and then the ball absolutely died on the line.
At the beginning of the year.
Lengaleo waited on that into short right field, where it's handled by Cronenberger, who had to battle the sun a little bit. Now down 0-2 with Cagle over at first. Got her.
Showing a big vulnerability on the out.
Catcher goes after the first pitch. Vieira is a player that they've kind of been tinkering with her swing.
The dish.
Oda sends it into short left field, but tracking it nicely, Emily Tran, and Clemson strands 2 more. Still today, Coach Rittman knowing that they're still very much in it. Hoping with this 3-1 pitch now to Allen that sails high. That's the first walk surrendered by Spencer. But they're hoping to...
Their bats hot to be able to make a deep postseason run.
Now Michaela LaPlaca is going to come in and run for Allen over at first base.
Yeah, a trip to learn the culture. They did teach a softball clinic.
Cronenberger goes down. First strikeout for Spencer.
That down in pitch is just when it comes to being a good hitter.
2-2 to Holloway. Big strikeout to end the inning, and Strand LaPlaca at second. Got her. Second time Maddie Moore has gone down.
Take away that outside location.
Just got a bat on. That's a nice swing to kind of floof it over there into right field for the 1-out single. This player at the University of Arizona. They've had a few. Mackenzie Clark, first pitch swinging, and it's handled by Laudenslager. They can't get Clark, but that's a nice play by the pitcher. 2 away, first pitch swinging, and it can't be handled by Tran. Clark running all the way, and she is safe. Mackenzie Clark taken off from second, scores the first run of the game.
The aggression, that there was no hesitation. She is on first base, and at the crack of the bat, she just takes off. There is not any kind of hesitation as she rounds second or third. The kind of speed that she's got is dangerous, and she changes the dynamic of this game by scoring the first run.
A very fiery personality as well, as you see. And now Cagle. Right to the first baseman, Gaskins, who recovered in time to get her to end the inning. And obviously she has had a tremendous career. Safe at first, Mickey Winchell.
At the top, a nice .352 average coming into today. Just 10 at-bats on the year last season.
Yeah, really remarkable. And Spencer gets the lead runner, not in time to get 2 runners on. And then the bunt laid down by Kloss. Perfect. Everybody's safe. But Clemson right now to exhibit that right away. And that skips away from Vieira. Grimm now on second, Winchell on third. And we still don't have anybody out this season. Infield playing in, that is popped in left field. Oda has to retreat. The tag at third by Winchell. And Notre Dame comes in to tie the game.
And that
stings that one, and it's a fair ball. Grimm scoring from second on the RBI double by Amaral. The Irish take the lead.
last season, she has a very good eye on the plate.
Longaleo throws across. Cagle squeezes it for the second out of the inning.
And that's a big out to be able to get Gaskins out very tight on the zone. But I think that drop ball that came in prematurely rattled her a little.
Popped up in the air. Alex Brown squeezes it for the final out of the inning, but a couple of runs unearned as we head to the top of the fourth inning. Irish up 2-1, first pitch swinging. And retired is Longaleo, who's not seen a lot of pitches in her first two. Picked up nicely over there by Grimm, 2 outs.
Yeah, that's the aggression that I love to see out of an infielder, to be able to charge hard together, very relaxed in the way that she stands.
That worked.
Definitely did, and to be able to have that kind of composure in the box, that is not a swing that I would teach to a young athlete, but because of the way she was not able to get her weight transferred appropriately, they've made this change. It was actually an adaptation from a drill that they were doing that seemed to help her, and so it's transitioned to her game.
2-2 with Vieira over at first. Tapper, nice. Laudenslager strands another one. When we come back, we will
Down getting called, but also that inside corner.
Framed nicely by Vieira, but that one was inside. Leadoff walk for Cronenberger here in the fourth.
We talk off so well, and she trusts her defense, rolls a ton of ground balls.
So that is the headline. She actually walked about her. That's up in the air. Thompson grabs it to retire Tran on just one.
Side. That's impressive.
Charged by Brown, who made the play over at first to get Holloway. Cronenberger now down at runner on second base. First time that she has faced Thompson. Little half swing, handled nicely. And then Cagle grabs it for the last out of the inning. Fielded by Laudenslager, who has, I think, just a beautiful glove. It's a very colorful glove.
Seating, and he said it was a tough draw.
Yeah. Up the middle, just under the glove of Holloway. Brown with the 1-out base hit.
When Clemson hitting the 10, where I would play the power hitting Clark.
That one goes into right field, finds the gap off the wall. Alex Brown being held at third with Clark's 1-out double.
Trying to keep the runner at third and not allow a score.
Noller sends it into the same spot in the gap, finds the bottom of the wall. 2 runs coming to score. 3 hits in a row for Clemson.
What a response by the Tigers to be able to go back-to-back doubles, trading spots, putting runs on the board, give themselves a lead. But Pam, you're right. This is almost the exact same spot that Mackenzie Clark was able to drive the ball to the wall on. And this one hits the bottom of the wall. But what you're seeing is a ton of balls being squared up as we hit this part of the lineup that is known for their power and RBI potential.
Yes, the 3rd time through the lineup, and you had talked about this earlier, in the batter's box with first base open. And she pounded it a long way, but it's foul. That actually has been called a fair ball. It looked coming off the bat like it was going out towards foul territory.
I actually like this call because, Pam, when you think about it, it can be reviewed now that the ball has been called fair and a home run on the field. If you call that ball foul about it, they're not going to challenge it, though, Pam. I thought that ball was foul off the bat. But they're going to rule that one a home run, and we've got a 5-2 lead for Clemson.
What an at-bat by Longaleo. Walk, seeing 9 pitches.
Able to be that tuned in to her coming into this weekend.
Garcia, Amaral, and barely missed turning the double play. For Vieira, who's been on base twice today. Gaskins ends the inning, but what an inning it was for Clemson. Capped off with this 2-run blast. Fair, ruled therefore fair. And now a nice cushion for Millie Thompson. Play by Moore over at short. Moore settles for the 2nd out.
And she's not letting anybody else play.
No.
She's just going to go ahead and take everything this inning.
It's a Maddie Moore inning so far. Walk when she came in to relieve Spencer in the 4th inning. Nice tidy inning. No bounce back inning there, just 8 pitches for Millie Thompson. Full count now to the pinch hitter, sends way high. Tran plenty of time to camp under it, but that nothing's easy because of that wind.
No, and that's what you have to do as a defender because it left the yard a whole lot faster.
Moore sends that one into right center, tracked nicely, but Winchell could not get to it. A stand-up double for Moore, her first hit of the game.
Pitch.
Couldn't catch up. Out number 2.
But that's exactly what you need to do in an O.
That is lined into left field, and John Ritter put up the stop sign after a big turn by Moore. So runners on the corners now.
Hit it.
Noller into the air, and a beautiful diving catch by Emily Tran to end the inning and save a full count. Another changeup, and it froze Gaskins. Mackenzie Clark took one false step, but was able to recover in plenty of time.
Over the top with her upper half, which means she can hit that drop ball a little bit easier.
Brown charges it. For the 2nd straight inning, Thompson sets the Irish down in.
Excited to see who's able to come away with it.
Here's Valerie Cagle, who hit a home run her last time up. Tran fighting the win. Bless her heart, caught up to it. That's tough out there.
I mean, you stay on it. You're only one, found a home at shortstop, and now sits at 3rd base this season.
Second time that she has walked against Castor this afternoon. Full count. Holloway throws over, and Notre Dame throws or executes the double play to end the inning. And now the last opportunity for the... Sends that into the gap, but Mackenzie Clark, doing Mackenzie Clark things, robs her of an extra base hit.
That looked to be a gap shot off the bat, and makes to have a center fielder with that kind of wheels and the kind of reads that she's able to give you, she takes away so many base hits.
That was spectacular. On the ground to Cagle. 2 away. 3 with 2 away in the 7th. Maddie Moore, not in time. Winchell beat it out.
Well, and without the spin move at short, I think that play...
Coming into today, she was 10 for 25, which is a nifty 400 average. That gets away from Vieira, allowing Winchell to go down to second. Moore throws high, it ticks off of Cagle's glove, allowing Winchell to score the 3rd run of the game for the Irish.
As a shortstop, your job is to get the ball, and it's not a game like baseball where you get a chance to shuffle. She fields the ball and gives it a shuffle through. With that, the ball goes high. But I have to say, Cagle doesn't stretch quite the right way. Your first priority as a defender at first.
That's a base hit down the line. Grimm being waved home, and then told to hold it there. You don't want the last out, especially to come at home. 2-2 to Amaral, 2 out, 2 on. Into center field, Clark can't get to it, bobbles it. And the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, with a terrific 2-out rally, have tied the game in the 7th.
But this one, off of her glove, it is roped into center, but falls in front of Clark. It's not played correctly off the heel of her glove, whether it's because she took her eye off of the ball. Be out with 2 outs. You just need an out at first to get yourself out of the inning.
Chance for Alex Brown. We're going to extra innings. Notre Dame, with their backs against the wall, come up with 3 runs in the bottom.
Their season to be able to make a deeper postseason run.
Popped up, retreating, Holloway, right on the outfield grass. Right through the 5-6 hole for the 1-out single.
Threading the needle. They know that Notre Dame has been...
Wow, what a pitch to get the strikeout.
And we could show them.
Yeah, such a good guy. Castor recovered very nicely to get Brown and end the inning. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. All time, letting her down a little bit. Not this time. Lungaleo throws over to get Allen to start the 8th. Play for Brown over at second. 2 ground balls, 2 outs.
It's
infield playing in. Hit right at Lungaleo. Very efficient inning for Spencer.
Person for Clemson. You know that she's aggressive. She's going to get dirty in every game.
She's going to wear him out. 0-2. Clark lays off and is called out on strikes.
Wow.
Pops it up. Playable for Holloway. 2 outs, and here comes Cagle. Let's go back to the 5th inning.
In difficult situations by every team they faced.
Laid off, drew the walk, and a chance for Lugaleo.
Yeah, just the third walk given up by Caster in this, disciplined on the plate, but protect it knowing that you're so far down in the count.
A three-pitch strikeout for Caster. Strands Cagle at first.
At the plate to be more productive in her at-bats.
She draws the leadoff walk here in the 9th inning. Up the middle, that will advance the runner. As Moore throws out Winchell, trying to extend a 7-game hitting streak. But that won't get it done. First pitch swinging. He's thrown out for the second out. A little bit too conspicuous.
Too egregious,
no,
yeah.
Okay. Now a 1-2. That's
nasty.
A nasty pitch by McCubbin. We're going to the 10th inning. Basically just trying to get things together at the right time. That's the right time to hit a home run for Lindsey Garcia. An absolute blast to give Clemson the lead.
Talk about a jack. That ball was crushed over the scoreboard. Her third home run of the year. That's her 23rd career home run. And when you leave a ball big, the transfer from Auburn says, let me bat flip you and show you what I can do, because that ball was demolished. No doubter. The outfielders for Notre Dame, Rich, expected to see her tomorrow, but this is almost like a Sunday game, Pam, with so many arms coming out of the pen.
This is already the 3rd extra inning of this game. Nice play by Amaral to retire Vieira.
It's been painful for her to go through, but it will make her better as she's worked through some of those difficult moments in the circle.
Pulls the string. She's had some nice pitches today. Just a couple of gopher balls.
The forehead of assistant coach Kyle Jamison.
Everybody okay this time. That hit Moore. 2-out base runner. Now Alex Brown. She's a couple of singles in this game. Taking off.
And so because the coverage of the bag was...
Sends it into center field where Winchell was playing shallow, and it doesn't matter. It clears the fence. Second home run of the inning for Clemson. Alex Brown goes downtown.
Well, and Pam, they were challenging her. The defense was playing in, saying, go ahead and hit it through us. Alex Brown, with her 4th home run of the year, says, I don't need to hit it through you. I'm going to hit it over you. That ball continued to carry, and the wind has died down here, but that ball elevated in the zone. A hitter's pitch, and she was swinging hard all the way. On an elevated pitch in the zone, that's the perfect way to attack it. You want to drop the barrel, elevate to celebrate, and they definitely do on that one as they put up 3 runs this half inning. And
that was starts in their series last weekend against Florida State. Clark sends it to Winchell, who grabs it for the final out of the 10th. But a couple of home runs for the Tigers.
On day 1 of a series.
Handled by Lugaleo for the first out of the 10th. It will be interesting to see going forward, right? How both coaches handle. Gaskins has home run power. That's hit into right field. Out number 2, Garcia grabbed it. And down to the last out, but they had 2 out and nobody on.
Looking even close to the zone.
1-2. Chance for Lugaleo, and there's your ball game. Clemson with a couple of home runs in the 10th. They win it.
Yeah, both of these teams fighting hard, taking it to extra innings in the opener as they're both trying to get out of the skid that they put themselves in.
So we will see you Sunday at 6 p.m. on the ACC Network. For Jenny Dalton-Hill, the rest of our great crew.